これね。
Roger. You got the seeds? Good. We'll take those. Listen, I need your help. The whole operation's in danger of being exposed.
Why? What happened?
I think my foreman, Bill Sutton, suspects what I really am. He's been spying on me and having secret conversations with our farmhand Cedric. Now, he's starting to work on my wife and kids, trying to turn them against me too.
A real crisis you've got here. At this rate, he'll have swayed the scarecrows to his side before a week's end.
They just need to be convinced Bill's wrong. That won't be hard.
I hope so. Anyway, there's more to it. Cedric's vanished. Bill says he had to visit a sick relative, but I think he went to get help.
Do you have any idea where Cedric went?
Of course I don't. The whole point of their plan was to keep me from finding out. But I have a feeling that someone around here does. If Bill's taken June and the kids into his confidence, he might have told them what he's planning. Right now, they're too suspicious to talk to me about it, but they've got no reason to suspect you. Just remember, Bill's got them all pretty scared. It's not gonna be easy.
Sorry, mister, but I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Well, I'm not a stranger. I'm a friend of your father's, and I'm here to help him.
Oh, good. I'm really glad you're here, because I'm scared something bad is gonna happen to my dad. Foreman Bill said Dad's a synth. It's like a robot, looks like a real person. Foreman Bill said he had an idea to take care of our synth problem. He gave Cedric some caps and said in a good neighbor. I wish they would just leave my dad alone.
굿도 입어.
Toss out the troublemakers. Keep that in mind.
Peace, brother.
I've heard some exterminator cleaned out the rats in the old warehouses. Wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Just doing my job.
Always appreciate doing business with a professional.
Smell that? That's freedom.
I want to know what you and Bill Sutton are planning.
Yeah? What's it to you?
Took a walk out in the
Answer my question. Why did Bill send you here?
I heard you twice the first time, stranger. Thing is, I don't see how any of this is your goddamn business. Unless maybe Roger put you up to this. Tell you what, though. Maybe we can help each other out. If I've learned anything here, it's that information's got a price. Just like everything else. I got no particular loyalty to Bill Sutton or to Roger Warwick. So make me an offer, and let's see what happens.
I know you're in a tough situation here, but lives are at stake. Please, help me.
You're not the only one with skin in this game.
Bill isn't the only one who's afraid. People all over the Commonwealth are talking about this institute. But maybe you're right. Maybe we are letting that fear get the best of us. Truth is, this whole trip was a damn fool idea if you ask me. Bill hands me a fistful of caps and says, go to Good Neighbor. They got all kinds of shady characters there. Find us a mercenary. So, I'm supposed to find some contract killer like I know how, and then hire him to take out Roger. First I agreed, but now I'm thinking to hell with Bill Sutton. I'll just stick around here for a while. Of course, he's probably figured out that I ain't coming back. Might just take matters into his own hands. As frightened as he is, the man's capable of just about anything.
Better keep your iron strapped on.
Friendly.
Friendly advice. One way or another, you're gonna admit what you really are. When you do, everyone will know the real Roger Warwick is dead and gone.
But he's right here, Bill.
Bill, you're insane. Please, I'm begging you. Let's just talk about this.
You, I know you're part of this. You probably killed the real Roger so this thing could take his place.
There's no need for violence here. Let's talk things over.
You're stalling. You're gonna try to talk me down. And then when I'm not expecting it, you'll get the drop on me. Who the hell are you, anyway? I'll tell you who you are. You're one of them! You show up out of nowhere, have your secret chat with Roger, and the next thing I see, you're off looking for Cedric! That's right, I figured it out. I know you're up to something, and I ain't gonna trust a word you say!
It's your decision, but I don't think you'll pull that trigger.
There's no turning back now. Not for me. So what do you plan to do, stranger? Are you ready to take a bullet for a synth?
まあ一応俺はインスティテュートの人間ってことになってるから、ここはミッションをちゃんと遂行しとくか。
If it means protecting innocent people from a madman, yes.
A madman? Is that what you think I am? I know what I've seen. At least, I think I do. What else could explain it? None of you believe me, do you? Am I really crazy? I don't know. I was so sure about Roger. Jesus. What if I'm wrong? What if I was about to... right in front of June and the kids? I have to leave. I'm sorry. I need to sort things out. I've lost sight of things.
やっぱりなんかこういう一般の人たちに危害を加えてるっていう点ではやっぱりインスティテュートの方が悪だな。ブラザーフットは少なくとも普通の一般市民には絶対手を出さないからね。やっぱりインスティテュート滅ぼすか。
You okay?
Yeah, mostly. I thought for sure I was a dead man.
You're lucky I got here when I did.
Yeah, you're right. You can tell our mutual friends that I'll get those seeds in the ground and have a report ready soon. In the meantime, you be safe out there.
やっぱりインスティテュート悪いな。いくらなんか大義名分があるとしても、こういうやっぱ一般の人たちにね手出しをするのは良くないよ。ファーザーと話せ。ああ、イングラムと話せっていうのもあるのか。Look up failed. 一回空港戻るか。なんかよくわかんねえな。そうだ、これどうなってんの？ちなみに。まだいない。完全にまだバグってんのかな、これ。いつになったらこのミッション先に進むんだろうね。やっぱなんだかんだ言ってベルザーフットの方が正しいような気がするな。やっぱインスティテュートがやってることはね、一般市民にやっぱ危害を加えるか加えないかっていう点ではやっぱりインスティテュートやってることはちょっとあんまりよろしくない気がするから、やっぱりブラザーフットにつくか。レイルロードはちょっとよくわかんないからいいや。なんかやってることが地味すぎてね、やっぱブラザーフットだな、なんだかんだ言って。やっぱりね、あの人レーダーしかいないよ。やっぱりねえな、あの人いつになってもいない。おい。
If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston Military Checkpoint Parade. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook.
ガンナーリスポンしてるし。
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition.
ガンナーリスポンしてるのもいいんだけどさ。
This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away from matters of national safety.
正直ガンナーリスポンする前にさ、
This message will repeat.
ダメじゃん。ダメです。このミッションが先に進まんな、これ以上は。いや、諦めよう。
This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency
Nice.
Protocol 17 Echo Charlie Diner are in effect.
諦めるしかないな、このミッション。
If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston Military Checkpoint Parade. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook.
これ俺がなんかしたとこ
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition. This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away from matters of national safety.
肉なんかできる
Hey.
これ。
Go ahead.
Go check that out.
Count on it.
肉はなんかしてくれるもしか
This
して。
message will repeat.
肉はなんかやってくれるのかな。無理だよね。ミッション止まってるし完全に。肉さん何もできな
This
い。
is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency protocol
でかい人って言うと思うか、そんなに怖いからさ、ふっと。これはお店関係ない。プラスフットね。あ、ならないでプラスフットだな。ちょっと一回ボストンエアポートに戻って。おお、なんかめっちゃ重くなってる。大丈夫か、フォールアウト。なんかいろんな意味でフォールアウトが心配になってきた。ちゃんとクリアできるこれ、ミッション。マクソンどこなんだ。だよこれ。
Another day of hard work. It never changes.
あ、マックさんたちもここからいなくなっちゃったんだ。イングラムはどこにいるんだろうね、じゃあ。あ、イングラムも上戻った。あ、いたいたいたいたいた。
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxson gave you all of the details? Good luck, Knight.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
いないもんね、やっぱあの人。やっぱいないもんな。
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxson. I had enough of Lyons and his foolish ways. Don't get any ideas, simp.
You folks wouldn't know where to look.
あ、そういうことか。
You're lucky I don't turn your sin into scrap.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I think she's confused right now.
No matter. Given the proper motivation, I'm certain she can be persuaded to see things our way. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter, adjusting compression rates.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance.
Hey there.
Tweaking pitch.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Captain Kells.
Hold up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. If you want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
Perfectly.
Good. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
An inside job? Do you have any suspects?
This is treason we're talking about. In a case like this, you are either sure or you are not. Until then, everyone is a suspect. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Knight Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
これちょっと話すなんかミッション始まったりするからな。
Attention. Halbert Pilot to Station Epsilon. Halbert Pilot report to Station Epsilon.
Already?
That is all.
How goes the patrol? Or did you have technical documents you wanted to turn in?
I found some technical documents for you.
And they're in wonderful condition as well. Excellent work. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
Proctor.
I hope the scribe is fully cooperating with you. Were you finished already? Or just have some documents, perhaps?
Do you have any idea where I can find more of them?
Offices, laboratories, military bases. Almost any pre-war location is a potential treasure trove of technical information. I'd try searching desks, filing cabinets, safes, and anywhere else you suspect documents would be stored. Have you had any luck finding any yet?
I'm still working on it.
Good, good. Hopefully, you won't be much longer.
だからいねえんだっつの。
I'm still working on it.
Good, good. Hopefully, you won't be much longer.
ダメだ。
Never mind. I gotta go.
Oh, well. All right then.
ダメだ。このミッション先に進む気がしない。
Never did like this.
今さ持ってんのあれ。なんだっけブロッドサンプルだっけ。ないね。
Bus bucket. Oh, sure, the Prydwen's a fine ship, but put me in the field any day.
メです。インスティテュート内部の探索はさ、終わってないからさ、インスティテュート内部を探索しなきゃいけない。
Don't let Max's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Proctor Ingram.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Well, he seems to feel it's pretty important.
Important is an understatement. We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. I hope it's worth it. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Look at our strength and our numbers. The Commonwealth is as good as ours.
で、そこにいたんだ。これが例のやつか。やばいね、なんかブラザーフットはロマンがあるね。
Building a collection or something?
ブラザーフットは男のロマンですね。あ、これがその場所に繋がってるのか。
It was a stroke of genius to park the Prydwen above the airport. I can't think of a better location.
すげえ、さすがブラザーフットですね。やっぱりブラザーフットの方がいい。ブラザーフットの方がいいな。
The Prydwen is amazing, isn't it? A triumph of Brotherhood engineering.
なんかインスティテュート行った後にここ戻ってきたらすげえブラザーフットのなんかいい集団に見えてきた。
Nice to have someone else to depend on, isn't it?
まあとりあえずちょっとねインスティテュートのリックも手伝ってるしブラザーフットの手
I
伝っ
would
てる。
gladly die if it meant one of my brothers would live.
ちょっと武器いらねえやつ壊しとく。重いからね。そっかな。じゃあ一回ちょっとまたあれだな、インスティテュートのとこ戻って
Soldier?
インスティテュートのとこ一回戻って探索を続けますか。あとそっか、もう一人なんか話せって言ってた人いて、誰だっけ。てか録画の時間が多分今相当来てるから、この人だっけか。
Feeling the Commonwealth looks bad.
あ、この人か。
See the capital wasteland.
Sergeant?
Let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
That's right.
Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me. We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Prydwen, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door.
Sergeant
Which
Gavel.
is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese. It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram?
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of this unit for almost 10 years now. We're a small group. We stick together. And we keep the Brotherhood running.
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the books again. If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucia or Clark. I can spare them.
Lucia and Clark?
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark. They were just posted to this detail a few weeks ago. They're still learning their way around, but I'll have them in shape soon enough. If you have to badger someone with your questions, it might as well be them.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice. Poke around a little. Then tell the captain to let it go. It's not worth your time or mine.
俺もこの辺のもの取りまくってっけど。
You're here about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
I'm conducting this investigation, Initiate. I have some questions for you.
Whoa. This is a formal investigation now? Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors, same as everyone else. That's all.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with stealth boys hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than we can bring them in. It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing you risk dying of is boredom.
Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what, 10 of us now? Something like that. Our division reports to Proctor Tegan, up on the Prydwen. Sergeant Gavel handles day-to-day operations. He's run logistics for years. Other than the sergeant, there's Lucia, me, the scribes, And a few other knights who aren't fit for field duty.
Lucia?
Excuse me. Knight Lucia. We joined the Brotherhood together. She'll probably get assigned to a patrol team soon. Me? I'll still be stuck here.
What's the security situation here like?
We're in the middle of a hardened military base, under constant guard. Nothing's getting in or out of here without us knowing about it.
You really think the base is that secure?
I do. I mean, I've heard about the Institute's relay. But even if they could get in, they'd never make it back out.
Lucia?
Excuse me. Knight Lucia. We joined the Brotherhood together. She'll probably get assigned to a patrol team soon. Me? I'll still be stuck here.
That's all, Initiate.
Sir?
Lucia. 誰だ?
Synths, FEV, who knows what other sick projects the Institute's working on.
Hey.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through barrels like paper.
Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
Do you have time for some questions?
Oh. You must be here about the missing supplies. I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food, and, vacuum tubes? No, sorry, they just lost those.
You lost some vacuum tubes? How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Teagan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates, maybe, but not this many.
What's the security like around here?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base right here. We don't have much to worry about.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones authorized to bring supplies in or out. Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base. With all the patrols, someone would notice. But why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything we need. No one here has any connection to the Commonwealth. I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from working here. I guess some people take to it and some don't. Like Clark.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We've always been friends. Well, until recently.
Why? What happened?
It was after the battle.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. The Prydwen coming in under full vertibird escort, guns blazing. We were one of the first teams to hit the ground. Dozens of ferals. We opened fire and cut them down, and hunted the ones that tried to run. It was everything I had hoped for. But Clark, he hasn't been the same since. It's like he's just given up. Since then, I've noticed him slipping off by himself, once or twice a day. I never thought much of it, but do you think you could follow him? See what he's doing? His shift should be over in a few minutes. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm worried about him.
It feels good to walk among friends.
All right, that's it for today.
Initiate.
Excuse me.
Shadow しろってどういうこと? Or investigate the missing supplies and learn attention. Just 時間がちょうどいいから一回止める。